Oh my goodness, they made that way easier than I thought it was going to be. But I don't think he has much brakes. He doesn't have any brakes. Shit. Fucking damn it. Hey everyone in the YouTube world, it's Craig from Flying Wheels. Welcome to my Flying Wheels YouTube channel. If you guys are into anything auto related, you have stumbled across the right channel. So make sure to hit the subscribe button down below. I am moving a 1984 Chevy Caprice Classic with 36,000 original miles that has not rolled since 1987. Now it's 2019. If my math isn't awful, 32 years this car has not moved. It has a 1987 state inspection sticker. A friend of mine told me about it a couple months ago. It's August now. He called me. He bought a house in South Boston back in May. Called me and said he's got to get rid of this in a 67 Mustang. So I said, tow it on up here. You can see behind me, I am completely stacked up with cars. I have no space for anything. So fortunately, the tow driver thought ahead and parked them over here in the dirt, which is great. So they're out of the way. They're not moving around. They're not moving, so at least they're out of the way. Here's the first one, Mustang. 60, so jeez. Oh, jeez. Oh, man. The door even open? At least the door opens. Oh my God. Oh my goodness. What's under this? Oh, it's like brand new. Brand new with a carpet. Oh. This one I'm actually really pleased with. Who would have known the Caprice Classic would have been the winner out of the two? I was really pushing for that Mustang. And what the heck's up with the guy putting a Caprice in the garage for 30 years and not the Mustang sticker? This is what, it has a November 1987 inspection sticker. Each seat had like a carpet on top of it. And when I pulled the carpet off, the seats were like brand new. The door, look at the vinyl on the door panels. The headliner is all amazing. The chrome on the light is in great shape. So, look at this Sears, cassettes everywhere. Look at this Sears bag. Let's see what's in here. Just a receipt from, let's see, 11/24/86. Look at the dashboard. The dashboard's amazing. You know, a little bit of mold on the steering wheel and stuff, but that'll clean right off. Let's see what's in here. Oh my goodness, the original books are in here. '84 Caprice Classic 4-door. All right, what are your guesses? Here's the other half. What do you guys think it was brand new? $13,862. That's a lot of money in 1984. 13,000 bucks. The original owner's manual is in here with it. It looks like it's never been touched. This is a time capsule. Let's see what else is in here. So his cassettes. I found his paperwork with his death certificate. Look up here. Oh, the glass is still in here. Let's see what these look like. Oh my goodness, if these don't scream 1986 Boston, I don't know what does. Oh my goodness. I belong in a movie with these things. Just bones? Ugh. Oh, we got a spare tire cover, hammer, little gas can. Oh my goodness. I was hoping is the camera in here? No, just more cassettes. Nothing amazing. Wait a minute, let's dig. Let's dig. Some spark plugs from Sears. Oh, from Kmart in 1984. Is the receipt in there? More spark plugs. Some bowling shoes. Check out these Primo bowling shoes. Are they my size? 10s? Yep. Got myself some new bowling shoes. I am loving this car. Look at the trunk. Oh my goodness, look at how clean that trunk is. Look at, it's brand new factory paint. Look how clean that VIN tag is. Everything's amazing. I found some receipts. Spark plugs from 1986 from Kmart, wheel covers, a camera case, new gas can. I got myself some bowling shoes, even in my size. What a score on this Caprice. Awful headache getting it here. The tow truck driver had an absolute disaster. The wheels didn't roll. Everything was frozen and seized on it. But the interior is immaculate. I mean, it's a 36,000 mile interior. When you open the trunk, perfect, brand new trunk. So the car hasn't moved. I thought I was gonna have some time to do stuff with it, and I just haven't. I've been too busy, so unfortunately, I'm selling the car. So this 1984 Caprice Classic, filthy on the outside, everything's rusty, everything's frozen, everything's seized. I'm gonna try to move it today. You guys can watch the misery we're gonna go through. I don't know if we did get the brakes unfrozen. We pulled the drums off and loosened everything. Hasn't rolled yet. So we're gonna find out what happens now and see if we can get this thing on a trailer. I got a guy that drove 5 hours away to come pick this car up. He saw it on Facebook Marketplace for 900 bucks. Coming to grab it now. Let's go see what happens. This is exactly how it was parked 32 years ago. Old Sears bags and receipts. Old prescription pills in there. Well, if anything's gonna do it, it's gonna be this 8.1 liter 496 monster of a truck yanking that thing out of the dirt. Well, we have the vet out of the way. Now I'm gonna move this Dodge Dart. I think the Wrangler's out of the way, hopefully. We'll see. Oh my goodness, they made that way easier than I thought it was gonna be. But I don't think he has much brakes. He doesn't have any brakes. Shit! These freaking guys. I said, let me move my car. Let me move the Jeep. They were in such a rush to pull it out of here without me even getting to move things around. Slammed into the Wrangler that I just finished. Luckily, it only dented the plastic bumper. I guess that's best case scenario instead of slamming into that thing. Well, we have, oh, jeez, crow. We have no brakes. Hang on, no brakes. No, windows are completely foggy. He's pulling out way too fast. Way too fast. What is he doing? Why is he going so fast? We're gonna slam into him. Watch this. Fucking guy, come on, dude. That was so fast with no brakes, even though we told him 10 times no brakes.
Good? That should be good right there, yeah.
All right, we're good. It's officially off property. What on earth is going on? We both told that guy there's no brakes, and he came out here like a bat out of hell, made me say the F word, crashed into my Jeep, then almost made me crash in my neighbor's brick building. But I got paid before all of this, and I said, before we yank this thing out of here, I want the cash in my hand, because I'm not getting it stuck in my driveway, and then I'm stuck with the car and no money. So it's gone almost. So you may have seen my Jeep Wrangler build that I just finished a week ago. I guess it's time to upgrade the bumpers now. It's freaking annoying. Could have been worse. Could have been the Equinox that I just moved. Could have been the building. Could have been anything other than a plastic bumper. Well, here you go, a 1984 Chevy Caprice Classic with 36,000 miles, pulled out of South Boston. Very well could have been a mobster's car. Never moved since 1987. Completely frozen when we got it. We did get it to roll at least. Interior was perfect, 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 and every piece of chrome is not pitted. It makes me sneeze every time I open the doors, though. You can see how filthy this car is. This guy, I think, is buying it for parts. Really, I have no idea. There is an ass for every seat, and this car is the proof. Here is my favorite thing about it right here. 1987. Try to be a nice guy. Took over the cranking for the old guy. He forgot to take it out of park. So he tells me he thinks the brake shoes are locked up. I go check. It's in freaking park, so I'm cranking, sweating my butt off. Parked car. Our snag now is that the frame is grabbing a little bit right there. Delaying the process. Here we go, I see the problem. It's dragging muffler. dragging muffler across it. Here's the muffler. Getting yanked off right now. And we don't really have a choice otherwise. Keep going, keep going. Almost past the muffler.
It's real hard again.
Yeah, you're almost past the muffler and it's gonna ease up. A little bit more. You're on the very tip of the trailer. See you later, muffler. There it goes. You're good now. Captain's log. Final log on this vlog. Final log of this vlog. Caprice is freaking gone. It was a pain in the A. The guy was a pain in the A. So proud of this thing. Now I have to get stubby bumper end caps for it. Dang, an excuse to buy stubby bumper end caps for my Wrangler. Too bad. That's another $100 in time I didn't want to spend. But I do have an opening in this dirt area overflow for my parking lot now. So, final opinions. Would I do it again? Hell freaking no, I wouldn't do that again. So it was a friend of mine that bought a place that he was demoing in South Boston. He called me and said, hey, there's a Mustang, there's a Caprice, both have low miles, you want them? I bought them both for $600. I paid $500 to get them towed, so I'm $1,100 in. I sold the Mustang for like $1,000. I sold this one for $700, so I'm into it for $1,700. So I made like $500 between the Mustang and the Caprice, plus my storage for 3 months, plus listening to all the headaches on Facebook Marketplace about that car. That was the hardest part, was listening to the people questioning about a non-running 1984 Caprice. That was a freaking nightmare. Then a guy drove 5 hours, crashed into my Wrangler. That's gonna cost me $100, so now I made $400 off the two, plus storage. Plus I paid a guy to get it rolling, new drums and shoes and all this stuff in the rear. Time, labor, so long story long, I made a big freaking goose egg on both cars. But it was a gamble, it was a roll of the dice. I thought I was getting more than I did. I was hoping for more than I got. I broke even, so I would say that's actually a win, unfortunately. Wasted my time. Made a couple good videos out of it though, a couple good stories. My town hated me for a while because I had a junk Caprice in the front on Main Street in our town. Anyway, if this video was at all entertaining, do me a favor, give me a subscribe down below. If you liked it, give me a thumbs up. If you didn't like it, tell me why you didn't like it. Tell me what you did, tell me what you didn't. Comment down below. Hit me up. Yeah, never need a car. Also, you can see our inventory on flying-wheels.com. It's not 1984 Caprices, it's actually some decent stuff. All right, everybody, I'll see you later. Adios.